Hello guys, welcome back to Cup of Teach, and today we're going to discuss combined variation. What is combined variation? Combined variation is a combination of direct variation and inverse variation. If a certain quantity varies directly as the product of two quantities and inversely as another quantity. Let us consider x, y, and z as the quantities. Y varies directly as x and inversely as z. Varies directly, keywords, and inversely. Let us translate first y varies directly as x. In equation, that is y is equal to kx. Since we have here the word inversely, so that is over z, where k is the constant of variation, and k is equal to yz over x. Using k as the constant of variation, express the following equation of variation. Number 1, c varies directly as m and inversely as b. Keywords, varies directly and inversely. Let us translate first. C varies directly as m. In equation, that is C is equal to K times m, where K is the constant. Since we have here inversely as B, so that is over V. This is now the final equation. Let's go to number 2. V varies jointly as N, S, and D, and inversely as T. Varies jointly and inversely are the keywords. Let us translate first. V varies jointly as N, S, and D. In equation, that is V is equal to K times N times S times D, where K is constant. Since we have here inversely as T, so that is over T. Number 3. M varies directly as the square of T and inversely as the cube of C. Keywords, varies directly and inversely. So let us translate. M varies directly as the square of t. In equation, that is m is equal to k times t squared. Since we have here inversely as the cube of c, so that is over c cubed. Let's have here an example of problem. If y varies directly as x and inversely as z, and y is equal to 5 when x is equal to 2, and z is equal to 4. Find y when x is equal to 3 and z is equal to 6. First, let us translate y varies directly as x. In equation, that is y is equal to k times x. K is constant. Inversely as z. So since we have here inversely, so that is over z. Next, y is equal to 5 when x is equal to 2 and z is equal to 4. By substitution, we're going to substitute 5 for y, 2 for x, 4 for z. So that is 5 is equal to k times 2 over 4. And then solve for k by multiplying both sides by the reciprocal of 2 over 4. And the reciprocal of 2 over 4 is 4 over 2. So that you can cancel 4 and 2 to the right side. And then, matitira ay k. Then, yung left side, we're going to multiply the 2. That is 20 over 2. Then, 20 divided by 2, that is 10. Therefore, the constant is 10. So, since we already have the constant, we can find now the value of y. Let us use again the original equation. Y is equal to k times x over z. By substitution again, wherein your x is 3 and z is 6 and your k is 10. So that is y is equal to 10 times 3 over 6. Multiply the 2, that is 30 over 6. Divide, y is equal to 5. Number 2, if y varies jointly as x and inversely as z, and y is equal to 12 when x is equal to 2, and z is equal to 7. Find y when x is equal to 3 and z is equal to 9. So let us translate first y varies jointly as x. In equation, that is y is equal to k times x, wherein k is constant. Next, inversely as z. So since we have here inversely, so that is over z. Next, let us substitute the value for y, x, and z. Substitute 12 for y, 2 for x, 7 for z. So that is 12 is equal to k times 2 over 7. Then to solve for k, we're going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of 2 over 7. And the reciprocal of 2 over 7 is 7 over 2. So that you can cancel 7 and 2 in the right side. Then matitira sa right side ay k. Then sa left side, we're going to multiply 7 over 2 and 12. So that is 84 over 2. Simplify 84 over 2 or 84 divided by 2. That is 42. This is now the constant. So since meron na tayong constant, we can solve now for the value of y. Again, let us use the original equation, y is equal to k times x over z. X is 3 and z is equal to 9. So substitution. So that is y is equal to 42, that is your k, times 3, that is your x, over 9, that is your z. Then 42 times 3, that is 126 over 9. Divide the 2, y is equal to 14. Number 3, if z varies directly as x and inversely as the square of y, and z is equal to 4 when x is equal to 2, and y is equal to 3. Find z when x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 6. So we're going to translate first. Z varies directly as x. So in equation, that is z is equal to k times x, wherein k is constant. Next, inversely as the square of y. Since we have here the word inversely, so that is over y squared. Next is substitution. We're going to substitute 4 for z, 2 for x, and 3 for y. So we will have now 4 is equal to k times 2 over 3 squared. Simplify. 4 is equal to k times 2 over 9. How do we get 9? 3 squared is 3 times 3. That is why we have here 9. Next, we're going to solve for k by multiplying both sides by the reciprocal of 2 over 9. And the reciprocal of 2 over 9 is 9 over 2. So that we can cancel 9 and 2. So sa right side, matitira na lang ay k. Then, sa left side, we're going to multiply 9 over 2 and 4. So that is 36 over 2. Divide the 2, k is equal to 18. So this is now the value of constant. So since we already have the constant, we can find now the value of z. Let us use the original equation. Z is equal to k times x over y squared. So this time, the value of x is 4 and the value of y is 6, wherein your k is 18. So we will have now z is equal to 18 times 4 over 6 squared. Then, simplify. Z is equal to 72 over 36. How do we get 72? 18 times 4, that is 72. 6 squared, that is 6 times 6, that is why we have here 36. Divide the 2, z is equal to 2.
Thank you for watching. That's it for this video. If you learned something here, don't forget to like and subscribe to Cup of Teach. See you on the next lesson. Bye!